What a do, Bladers? Welcome back to another epic episode of Evolution of Beyblade. So in today's episode, we're going to be covering the evolution of Sagittario throughout the Beyblade franchise. So let's jump into our time machine and travel all the way back to 2008. Enter the original Sagittario Beyblade, Sagittario 145 Sharp. Sagittario 145 Sharp was actually one of the first 4 Beyblades to be released in the Metal Fight Beyblade system in 2008, alongside Pegasus 105 Flat, Leon 145 Defense, and Bull 125 Semi-Flat. Sagittario 145 Sharp was actually the first Sagittario Beyblade that was owned by Kenta Yumiya in the Metal Fight Beyblade saga, as it was the Beyblade Kenta debuted with in Chapter 1 of the Beyblade manga. But while Sagittario 145 Sharp is Kenta's first Sagittario Beyblade in the manga, it also doesn't exist in the anime, as this Beyblade is a manga exclusive. So let's break down this awesome Beyblade. Sagittario originally released with 4 main parts. These parts were the facebolt, the metal wheel, the spin track, and the performance tip. So first up, we have the Sagittario 1 facebolt. The Sagittario 1 facebolt depicts the Sagittarius constellation. This facebolt has a very simple design, as it features 2 cool looking eyes with an arrow. But this arrow is the main weapon of the Sagittario avatar, as this arrow goes through the left eye. Like I said, it's a simple design, but it's freaking iconic. This facebolt also features the letters S, G, T and O above the eyes, which is an abbreviation for its name, Sagittario. Next up, we have the Sagittario metal wheel. This metal wheel depicts Sagittario's bows in its design, which is just an awesome design choice. It's also the first stamina wheel in the Metal Fight Beyblade metal system. Despite being a stamina type wheel though, it's most commonly used for attack type combinations due to its oval shape and compacted weight around its edges, making it fantastic for smash attacking. So the last parts that were released on Sagittario was the 145 spin track and the sharp performance tip, which is also the first stamina tip in the Metal Fight Beyblade metal system. So during the registration period of the Battle Bladers tournament in the Beyblade Metal Fight manga, Sagittario is destroyed by Busujima as he crushes it after Kenta drops it on the floor. Luckily though, thanks to unexplained Beyblade Juju, Phoenix, also known as Ryo Hagane, uses Beyblade Black Magic to restore and evolve Sagittario into the Flame Sagittario. Enter Flame Sagittario Claw 145 Sharp. Flame Sagittario was the first Sagittario Beyblade to be released within the hybrid wheel system. The hybrid wheel system separated the singular metal wheel into 2 parts. These parts are the clear wheel or energy ring, or the fusion wheel or metal wheel. Flame Sagittario was originally released by Takara Tomy in 2009 and was later released internationally through Hasbro in 2010. Flame was also the second Beyblade that was owned by Kenta Yumiya in the Beyblade Metal Fight manga, whilst also being Kenta's first Sagittario Beyblade in the Beyblade Metal Fusion anime. Flame Sagittario released with 5 main parts, these parts being the facebolt, the clear wheel, the metal wheel, the spin track and the performance tip. So first up, we have the Sagittario 1 facebolt again. Now the design is exactly the same as last time, but this time around, instead of being a tattooed facebolt, this version of Sagittario 1 uses stickers instead. So next up, we have the Sagittario 1 clear wheel. Now just like the original Sagittario metal wheel, this clear wheel also depicts the bows of the Sagittario avatar. This design becomes way more apparent when used with the Flame Fusion wheel, as the Flame Fusion wheel forms the arrows that are held by the Sagittario clear wheel. Yeah, this clear wheel has a goddamn gorgeous design, Bladers. Moving on, we have the Flame Fusion wheel. Now just like the original Sagittario metal wheel, the Flame Fusion wheel was also the first stamina type fusion wheel within the Beyblade Metal Fight hybrid wheel system. This wheel is very circular, it's also quite thin when compared to other metal wheels. The perimeter of the flame wheel is also raised, exposing the spin track. Now moving on to the main attraction on Flame Sagittario, we have a Claw 145 spin track. Yeah, this spin track is goddamn iconic, bladers. For everyone who watched Beyblade Metal Fusion growing up, I know you guys remember the special move Sagittario Flame Claw. While in the anime, the activation of the spin track makes Sagittario more aggressive. That isn't how it works in real life though, as when a BEY that's using this spin track is launched, the 3 tabs extend outwards due to spin velocity, and unfortunately not giving it a anime-like power-up mid-battle. In fact, the 3 claws on this spin track are actually supposed to be used defensively due to their free moving nature, allowing a Beyblade to strike these claws without the Beyblade that's using this spin track to lose a significant amount of spin. Lastly, the final part that released on Flame Sagittario was the sharp tip again. So in the Beyblade Metal Fusion anime, Flame Sagittario undergoes a few minor upgrades, as Kenta replaces the standard Sagittario face bolt with a heavy metal Sagittario face bolt. Kenta also replaces the standard sharp tip with the eternal sharp tip he receives from Tendo. Later in the 3rd season of the Beyblade anime, also known as Beyblade Metal Fury, after Ryuga gets his cheeks clapped by Rago, Ryuga passes on his Summer Constellation Star Fragment to Kenta, evolving Kenta's Flame Sagittario into the Flash Sagittario. Whereas in the Beyblade Metal Fury manga, during Jinga's battle with Nemesis, when Jinga uses his Spirit Bomb special move, and yes, when I say Spirit Bomb, this move was literally the Spirit Bomb, as Jinga draws in energy from bladers from all around the world to use this ultimate devastating special move. During this process, Kenta's Flame Sagittario evolves into the Flash Sagittario. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which evolution do you guys prefer more? The manga version or the anime version? Enter Flash Sagittario 230 Wide Defense. Flash Sagittario was the first and only Sagittario Beyblade to be released within the 4D wheel system. The 4D wheel system consisted of gimmicks that either further separated parts or combined them to form new parts. Flash Sagittario was originally released by Takara Tomy in 2012 in Japan. It was then later released internationally through Hasbro in 2013 in the Beyblade Hyperblade Spark Effects toy line. Flash Sagittario was Kenta's 3rd Beyblade in the Beyblade Metal Fight manga, whilst also being his 2nd Sagittario Beyblade in the Metal Fury anime. So Flash Sagittario released with 6 main parts, these parts being the face bolt, the clear wheel, the metal frame, the core, the spin track and the performance tip. First up, we have the Sagittario 2 face bolt. Sagittario 2 is the evolved version and the successor to the Sagittario 1 face bolt. The design is more or less the same, but this time around the letters S, G, T and O have been removed, and also it features a bright yellow background, hence the name Flash Sagittario. Moving on, we have the Sagittario 2 clear wheel. This clear wheel, just like the face bolt, is the evolved version of the Sagittario 1 clear wheel. Instead of featuring a translucent yellow colour like the Sagittario 1 clear wheel, the Sagittario 2 clear wheel now features a darker translucent gold. While Sagittario 2's design is still very similar to that of Sagittario 1, Sagittario 2 now depicts 4 bowls in its design. So next up, we have the Flash Metal Wheel. Now this metal wheel consists of 2 parts. These parts are the metal frame and the core. So firstly, the metal frame, just like the Sagittario 2 clear wheel, also depicts the bow and arrows of the Sagittario avatar. So this metal frame has a similar design to both the Flame Fusion wheel and the original Sagittario metal wheel. You can rotate the metal frame on the core to change the flash wheel from stamina to attack mode. Now the core actually looks fairly similar to the metal frame, as it also has an oval shape that depicts the bow and arrows of the Sagittario avatar. When the flash wheel is in stamina mode, it features a 4-bladed design. These 4 blades are especially reminiscent of a Flame Fusion wheel, as they also feature 4 bows and arrows, which line up with the 4 bows and arrows on the Sagittario 2 energy ring, just like the 2 bow and arrows on the Sagittario 1 clear wheel and the Flame Fusion wheel. When the flash wheel is in attack mode, the metal frame completely covers the core, resulting in an aggressive oval-shaped two-bladed design, just like the original Sagittario metal wheel. So while the flash wheel is actually supposed to be a stamina wheel, just like the original Sagittario metal wheel, it's actually really good for smash attacking. Flash Sagittario released with a 230 spin track and the wide defense performance tip. The 230 WD combo originally debuted on Flame Bixis, which is another stamina type Beyblade in a previous season. Kenta and Flash Sagittario later make an appearance in the Beyblade 0G manga. In this manga that takes 7 years after the events of Beyblade Metal Fury, Kenta challenges Zero, who is the new protagonist of the Beyblade Metal franchise, under his Masked Blader X persona. Yeah, that's right, Kenta was the OG Kamen X before Exu, also known as Jackson Cross from Beyblade X. While using this persona, Kenta's Flash Sagittario has also undergone a few aesthetic changes, as the eyes on the Flash Sagittario faceplate have now been changed to an X, and the Flash wheel is now also black. Enter Flame Sagittario 8-Claw. So Flame Sagittario was re-released in the Beyblade Burst system 10 years later in 2019 as a part of the Beyblade Metal Fight 10th anniversary set. This Sagittario is also canonically the full Sagittario Beyblade that is owned by Kenta in the Beyblade Metal Fight story. Now, while some of you guys may be confused as to why a Burst Beyblade is canon in the Metal Fight story, you see, during the 10th anniversary celebration, there was a one-shot manga written by the original author of the Metal Fight Beyblade franchise, Takafumi Adachi. So this one-shot manga is called Metal Fight Beyblade Soul Burst. And in Soul Burst, it's explained how and why the burst system was introduced in the Metal Saga. Soul Burst was also confirmed by the author to take place right after the events of Beyblade Metal Fury, but years before the events of Beyblade 0G. So this Flame Sagittario remake released with 3 main parts. These parts were the layer, the disc and the driver. So first up, we have the Flame Sagittario layer. It's essentially the Sagittario 1 faceplate, the Sagittario 1 clear wheel and the flame wheel, all fused into one awesome part. Moving on, we have the 8-disc, and the last part to be released on this awesome remake was the claw driver. Now this driver was an excellent choice, as it was the perfect driver to use to try and replicate the original flame claw spin track, which was personally a cool nod to the OG. Enter Inferno Sagittario 145 Sharp. Inferno Sagittario is the Hasbro version of the original Sagittario 145 Sharp. This Sagittario released within the Hasbro Legends toy line. The Legend Beyblade toy line was a Hasbro exclusive line that translated and adapted the original Metal System Beyblades into the hybrid wheel system. For example, Pegasus became Cyber Pegasus, Bull became Midnight Bull, and Leon became Counter Leon. This version of Sagittario was not owned by Kenta. Inferno Sagittario released with an altered version of the original Sagittario 1 faceplate. It's more or less the same, but the S, G, T and O letters have been removed and the eyes have been enlarged. Inferno also released with the Sagittario 1 clear wheel. Moving on, Inferno Sagittario released with the Inferno Fusion wheel, which is essentially a watered down version of the original Sagittario metal wheel, but in the hybrid wheel system. And just like the original Sagittario, Inferno also released with a 145 spin track and the sharp performance tip. So that more or less wraps up the evolution of Sagittario throughout the Beyblade franchise so far. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. In this entire Sagittario evolution line, which is technically only like 5 Beyblades, which one is your favorite? Is it the pre-hybrid? Is it Flame? Is it Flash? Is it the remake? Or is it Inferno? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below, Bladers. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome 20k subscriber special. I wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. And I know I say this a lot, but it's because I truly mean it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Seriously, thank you so much for the support as always. And don't forget to share this video with a friend and smash that like button down below. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, then smash that subscribe button with the bell notifications on. You guys are always asking me, where can I buy Metal Fight Beyblades in 2024? guess what, Bladers? I have a fantastic place for you. So we have officially partnered up with BEY, and you guys can use my promo code DaimyoGT for a 7% discount. BEY sells high quality Metal Fight Beyblade reproductions from Beyblade Metal Fusion, Beyblade Metal Masters, Beyblade Metal Fury, and even Beyblade Shogun Steel. In fact, BEY sells a wide variety of products spanning from accessories like stadiums, string launchers, and launcher grips. They even sell products from other generations like Beyblade Burst and even the latest generation, Beyblade X. All orders will be shipped on the same business day. But guess what, Bleeders? I have a secret. Come closer. They even offer free shipping. And we can't forget about their excellent return policy, as they offer a 60-day grace period on all orders. And even if you decide you don't want your item, BEY will pay for the shipping for you to return your order. No questions asked. Once you guys are at the checkout, remember to type in my code DaimyoGT for your discount. So as you guys just saw earlier, we've officially partnered up with BEY. So if you live in the USA and you want to buy awesome Metal Fight Beyblade reproductions like Flame or Flash Sagittario, then you can use my promo code DaimyoGT to get a discount. It's a cool and optional way to support my channel, as it helps me to continue making epic Metal Fight Beyblade content. So if you're from other regions that aren't in the US and you want to buy epic Metal Fight Beyblade reproductions, then try sites like AliExpress. Anyway, thank you so much for making it so far in today's video. But guess what? Today's video is not over yet. So next up, we're going to be showcasing these awesome Sagittario Beyblades one by one. So coming up next, Bladers, we have an awesome, insane, spectacular Beyblade Metal Fight Marathon featuring the Sagittario Beyblades.